Good evening, beautiful souls. Be a couple of minutes early. Welcome to Align to Divine. I am Tamara, and welcome to another lovely Friday night of fabulous free readings. Sorry, I had a big sneezing fit before I started, and I thought that it was gone. So we'll see how that goes. Okay. Let me just share this out into the world and see who's around tonight. Will that let me change it? Maybe not. I was going to jump out. That's right. Let me just make sure that thank you for sharing, Belinda. I'm going to do the same thing. I am very well, thank you. A little bit warm, but I know as soon as I take my actually, that's as soon as I take it off, I'm going to be cold. But okay. Just bear with me. So I actually cleaned my desk, my desk and workspace this week, and it is glorious. Who knew? Who knew I had so much room on my desk? Sorry, I'm just getting this part out of the way, and then we will dive in. So upset about that. Let's see if that works. All right. Thank you for bearing with me. How have you been? How's your week been? It's been, the weather's starting to get a little bit nicer here in Queensland. Still a little bit cold overnight, and the morning's still a bit fresh, but it's definitely warming up. Hey, lovely Lisa. They had the Queenslanders always say that once they've had the Ekka, which is the Brisbane show here, then the weather starts to warm up. That's when the weather kind of starts to change. So the Ekka was on Wednesday, so it's gonna start warming up now. All right, yes. Pin. Yes, I was doing some investigating into my procrastination and trying to find a structure for my day that works for me with all of my different types of idiosyncrasies. And one of the things that distracts me the most is when because my desk is actually my office is actually in our main living space, and so it's easy for me to be looking at all the things that I should be doing, instead of doing what I'm supposed to be doing. So I wrote a list. I actually wrote several. I don't know if it's on this one. But I ask myself, what are the distractions? What are the things that I think about that I should be doing, or that I think about organising to create the space that I want to be that I desire to be able to create more flow in my life, and to be able to stick to the structure that I put into place. And my first job was cleaning and decluttering my office, because I can't create and flow in a space that is cluttered. So it looks really pretty now. Yes. And the other one was reorganising my room, so I've got a space up there that I can just get out of bed in the mornings and be in, so that I can start my day off all about me. That sounds terrible, but it's true. I do have a very bad habit of picking up my device first thing in the morning, and it ruins me for the rest of the day. So I'm trying very hard to create a space where I'm not doing that. So yeah, that's what's going on in my world at this present moment. I am in a little bit of a cocooning phase. Just happy to potter around and go about my business, and energetically shifting. So not really spending much time with anyone else, which is it's part of my process, part of who I am and the phases that I go through, and that's okay. I used to worry about that before, but nowadays I'm just like, that's just me. That's who I am. I learned that from my soul map, just so in case anyone was wondering. So yes, clean space, some order and structure to my world, and just trying to create some flow and ease. Oh, thanks, Belinda. It didn't come up on my screen. Hang on a sec. There we go. Thank you very much for your beautiful kind donation. You are first on my list. Oh my God. Belinda. And Lisa. So in a few weeks' time, it is my birthday, and I will be 48, turning 48 this year. And I thought that I would do the same as what I did last year, and run a special leading up to my birthday. So I am running a special leading up to my birthday. My Aligned Oracle readings, which are a 30-minute, 30-minute face-to-face Zoom reading. They are usually $70, and up until midnight on my birthday, they will be $33. So if you would like to book a reading with me, they are available. Link is not there. Did I put it in here? No. That's what I was messing around with before. Link is in the comment section. I'll stop putting it in the description of the live streams while I'm live streaming, because it takes up all my space. Thank you. Thank you. You're so kind. You can stay. No, I've been genetically blessed. I'm very grateful for that. But thank you. Yeah, still young. Just a little bit over halfway. That's what I reckon. Just a little bit over halfway. Yes, and I like being able to celebrate for my birthday and to put this out into the world so you guys can be a part of it as well. So aligned oracle readings are $33 until midnight on the 9th of September. Everybody who books a reading will go into a draw, and the winner of the draw will win a one-on-one, a private past life regression with me. I'll take you through a past life regression. So got to be in it to win it. So purchase your reading, $33, and we'll see. Hello, Amanda. Thank you. I saw you. I saw you on when Lena was live the other night. I was not home and not able to jump on, which I was very upset about because I saw you both there and chatting away, and I was like, oh my god, I so want to be a part of that. But it was one of the few instances where I was actually not at home by myself in the last few weeks. So thought I'd better be present. Okay. All right. So if you can think of anyone who might like a reading, or if you could think of anyone who might like a reading tonight, please feel free to tag them in the comments, or share this out into your world. I know that a couple of you have already, so thank you so very much. I wonder. I'm going to jump into readings in a minute. If you have anything to share, please feel free to share away. I'm just going to check something else because I did something a little bit different today. I wonder. Okay. Created an event, and I thought that when I went live it would just go live in there, but it has not. So just bear with me. And then we'll jump into the readings. Discussion, there we go. Will it let me post? All right. Thank you for your patience. It's all trial and error. Work it out. I did a little bit of inner child work today. Got some things coming up around procrastination and I want to say self-sabotage, but I don't know whether it's quite that. quite that. Maybe believing in myself, maybe. Yes, there's a bit of fear running underneath there that I had to look into today, and my inner child came out. I would say to play, but it wasn't really. She didn't want to play. She just wanted to feel loved. I feel seen. Okay. Thank you for bearing with me. Belinda, I'm going to read for you first, darling. So when I when I clean my shelf, it always takes me a good couple of hours longer than it should, because I'm sorting through my cards and I'm like, oh, look at this deck. I might pull myself a card from this one. Oh, I might pull myself a card from this one. Yeah, so I spend a lot more time playing with my cards than I do actually sorting and organising and tidying. Oh, actually I'm going to show you that card that flipped over. Now I was going to run my 3-day challenge next week. Challenge, let's not call it, I'm not going to call it a challenge anymore. 3-day experience. I was going to run that next week, but a few things have come up, and that hasn't. I haven't been able to put the time together for that. So still keep an eye out. I will be running another one again very, very soon. All right, this is the card that flipped over for you, Belinda. It says, empower yourself. Tune into your personal power. You are more than able to handle the situation facing you. Allow yourself to be strong, allow yourself to be the strong, beautiful person you are capable of being. It's going to be one of those nights. Allow yourself to be the strong, beautiful person you're capable of being. I've got this, what are you not saying, Belinda? This bull croak in my throat right now. Facing your fears. Look for ways to strengthen your connection to the universe and others. Stay peaceful and calm in the knowing of who you are. All right, so this is about the narrative that is running underneath for you at the moment, Belinda. It's about sorry, I've been watching back my videos. Anyway, this is about the narrative that you have been feeding yourself. No, it's not feeding yourself. There is an underlying something going on that feels really uncomfortable for you, and it's the truth. So it's your truth underneath, and it's the things that you haven't been able to say to yourself, you haven't been able to admit to yourself, because it shines you, you believe it shines you in a light that's not favourable. But it's lying underneath, and it's running underneath, and it's actually dictating and it's actually running the show, even though you're not wanting to face it right now. You haven't been wanting to face it, but now is the time. All right. So it's the thing that you don't tell yourself. It is the thing that you won't admit to yourself, but you know it's there. You know what it is. Whether it be how you feel about yourself, whether it be about how you handle the situation, or something like this. It's a truth about you. And it is a belief, it's a deep ingrained belief that you have about yourself. That, first of all, I want to point out, it's not true. It's not true. But if you admit this truth, if you say this truth out loud, then it's like admitting that you think that you're a bad person, or it's having to face your shadow. It's having to face that part of yourself that you don't like, or you don't think is very nice or kind or helpful or giving or whatever it is, right? So there is this narrative. It's not a narrative. It's not a narrative. It is a truth. It is a truth that you are not allowing yourself to see, and it's a truth that you are not allowing yourself to admit to yourself. But as soon as you say it out loud, as soon as you write it down, it's going to, I don't want to say dissipate, but it's going to lose its power. It's going to lose its power because at the moment it's running things. At the moment, it's making you believe that this is your truth, and it's not. It's not true at all. So, whatever that truth is, running underneath, because there are a lot of things. We're pretty good at gaslighting ourselves, and we're pretty good at finding the silver lining, or making the best of a situation, or allowing ourselves to believe that something is not as we think that it is, because that truth makes us feel uncomfortable. So whatever that truth is for you, it's time to speak it. It's time to write it down. It's time to release it, and allow it to lose that power that it's had over you. What else have we got? Oh, we've got the resilience card. You're so much stronger than you give yourself credit for. And we don't tell ourselves the truth. We lie. Our brain lies to us to try and keep us safe. Because the truth is that we are bright and light and glorious humans. But because of all these situations and what other people have told us and all of those things, we believe that we are not worthy, we are not enough, we are not kind, we are not whatever that narrative is for you. There is no need to rush or push. This is a time to take things as they come. You have the determination and patience to handle what is happening. Whatever it is that's going on underneath, it's time for you to look at it. Speaking it out loud doesn't make it true either, just so that you know. Life is better together. So again, another message to you, Belinda, about finding your people, about getting yourself out there and being with more people. Seek assistance from your community. Connect with family, friends, or others who will support you. It can be as simple as making a phone call. Or it could be something like volunteering at your local op shop, or I don't know where you live, but maybe volunteering at the local soup kitchen or something. That's probably very American, but you know what I mean, right? Been going on a bus trip that I'm not keen on, felt a bit pressured. Okay. I'm going on a bus trip. Okay. Well, you know, you do have the choice to say no. I'm not sure. Let me get back to you. Sorry, I thought I'd have a couple with our readings tonight. So it's time to tell yourself start telling yourself the truth, Belinda. It's time to give voice to those truths that are underneath, that are lying underneath. Sorry, I let my cat in. Your tail. Cute. Empower yourself. It's that narrative that runs underneath. It's time to not feed that negative narrative and start the positive. Was that you that I was reading for last week? I'm beautiful and everybody loves me. Was that you? Facing your fears. Oh, it's all paid and locked in. Okay. All right, then go and make the most of it. Allow the experience, because if it's something that you're meant to do, then there's a reason for it. Yeah. And how you approach it will be how it turns out for you. So you can go into it going, this is going to be really horrible, I don't really want to do it. Or you can be like, okay, well, there is some resistance, but I'm just going to see. I'm going to take each moment and see how it rolls. So, all right. Thank you so much, beautiful Belinda, for your wonderful, kind donation. And thank you for being here week in, week out, and allowing me to be a part of your journey, and for being a part of mine. All right, thank you so very much. Lovely Lisa, are you still here? Okay. Lisa and Amanda, are you still around? Yeah, just try and take it in your stride. You're going to be there, and it will be whatever you make of it. Yeah. You are so very much. You're so very much. Thank you so very much. Ah, lovely Lisa. Now, before I even pull cards for you, I had a little bit of a journal the other day. Oh, please tell me it's in this book. No. Oh, that's so incredibly disappointing. So I had a little bit of a journal. I'll see if I can remember it. Because I've been diving into my attachment, my attachment to my device, and where it started and what it means to me, what belief I have around it. And it did start when I was in my toxic relationship, and it was a connection to people outside of me, outside of my current situation. Whether I was on social media or reading a book or whatever it was. So it was either connection, me being able to connect with others, or it was me reading a book so I could escape into a reality that I could escape into a fantasy that was so far removed from my reality, so that I didn't have to be in my reality and face my reality, because I wasn't happy in the reality that I was in. And I realized that in my journaling, so I have tidied my desk, but I do have a massive stack of notebooks that I still have to go through, and that one that I want is over there. So I realized that it was me trying not to be present in the reality that I'd created for myself. And the part that I wrote was, you can't change a reality that you're not present in. So if you're not happy in your reality, you won't be able to change a reality that you're not present in. So that's my message to you. What is out of alignment in your reality that is creating the desire to not be present within it? straight into the deep stuff for you today, Lisa. So it's time for you to investigate that for yourself as well. What is it about your reality that's so out of alignment that you are trying to not be in your reality? And also, no, let's not even go with an and also. Let's find some cards. Gosh. There is a big energy shift happening at the moment. Actually, I'm going to send something to you, Lisa. That you can watch a little bit later. And I'm going to do that a little bit later. I'm not going to do that right now. Hi, Junior. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Because what I want to say to you, Lisa, is nothing's going to change in your reality until you choose to change it. And it's not a matter of making all these changes all at once, and getting overwhelmed and not being able to stick with it. It's about finding that one thing, like I've done with myself this week. What distracts me the most? Okay, my office is a mess. Let's do something about it. All right, and now I've got flow space. I've got space. It's beautiful. So what's that one step that you can start with to start changing your reality? Because the universe is making you super, 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 super uncomfortable now because it has to in order to make you move. And it's the same for most of us right now as well. And it's a matter of, are we going to choose to step up? Are we going to choose to start doing, making the small changes that we need to, in order to step into that new version of ourselves? Not new version, but better version of ourselves, future version of ourselves. Are we going to stay? Are we going to stay where we are? Are we going to stay where we are? We'll go backwards, right? And I know you're not going backwards. I'm just going to show you that, but I'll shuffle. It was the Dreams card. So you maybe being focused on your dreams, or spending that 5 minutes in the morning, in that half sleep state, to see whatever messages, or however that works for you. Some people feel divinely connected in the shower and get lots of downloads and receive messages in the shower. Some people do that in the car. Like, I used to think I had the most amazing epiphanies in the car, but at the same time I could drive from one point to the next and get there and not remember the drive there. Like, it's probably not safe at all, but that was when I was singularly focused, right? So spirit could connect in without me distracting myself with all the other things. So wherever that is for you, that connects you to spirit. Lisa says, yes, my knees are killing me. Just started hydrotherapy this week. I'm getting really impatient to get going. There is, so knees are about, I think they're about being willing to bend. Okay, so I want you to change your perception of what get going actually means to you. Because I feel like you're like, I just want to hit the ground running, right? But this period of time is really important. This period of time of being made to be still is really, really important. And it's what you're going to find in that stillness that is going to be, I want to say, life-changing for you. So patience. Yeah, I read on my phone too. I read on my iPad as well. Oh my God! Look, opened it directly to knees. Okay. Do you want me to read this? Do you want me to read this out? Have we been through this before? Okay, so the one sentence, I won't read it all. The one sentence that jumps out at me the most is fear of moving forward. So while you want to hit the ground running, there's something going on underneath. I don't think I have any. I don't remember what we were talking about. So apart from the usual control, blame, judgment, anger, resentment, frustration, inflexibility, right? This is the knees, right? Feeling stuck, but fear moving forward. Oh, patience left. That's because you're focusing on the wrong thing, Lisa. You're focusing on the wrong thing. They're not home, kitty. Cat. You don't have any patience left. Investigating. Feeling stuck. I mean, you can go back through the 3-day challenge. You can go back through She Rises and do day 2 and 3 again and again and again. So the thing I realised after talking to another lady who joined us was that it's set up so that because she asked to see whether she could do it again, and what you learn in those 3 days is something that you can do every single day on your healing journey. You can dive into that every single day if you want to. So you have the tools there. Oh, well done. Lisa says, I actually helped a young girl at netball with the 4-4-6 breath work the other day. Lots of anxiety. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. And thank you for passing that along to someone, to anyone, actually, but more so to the younger generation, right? Because they're crippled with anxiety and no one's taught to breathe properly. Sorry, my cat's been a big sook. So you're passing it along. So you can do the things, right? And you can hit the ground running without having to wait for your knees to be fixed. Yeah. But I also want you to remember that this, and this has come up for you multiple times over and over and over in your readings, is the time, taking the time to dive in to what's underneath. And there is lots underneath. It means feeling the feelings, actually feeling the feelings. Sorry, my cat's going to drive me nuts. Yeah, utilizing the time that you have right now. So, and that starts first thing in the morning. Just give me a second. Stevie, kids are not home. I love that you passed that along. That was so good. So your morning is now going to become the most important thing to you, right? Your first thing in the morning is the only thing that I want you to focus on and want you to worry about. The rest of it will sort itself out. So that first thing in the morning is get up, have some water, have some breakfast, take a shower, get dressed, potter around, whatever. It doesn't need to be a extensive morning routine. I've got to journal, I've got to do breath work, I've got to do EFT, I've got to do all the things, right? It doesn't have to be that. It can be the simple fact of waking up, putting your feet on the ground in the morning, intentional grounding first thing in the morning, and then straight into your day, straight up and into your day. And that first part of the morning needs to be about what kind of woman do I want to be today? Not, not what do I need to get done, but that first part of the morning is what kind of woman do I want to be today? How can I serve myself in order to create an amazing day? How can I serve myself in order to bring myself back to being the woman that I want to be, to show up today? And if that means getting up, putting your feet on the ground, grounding yourself into the day, going, take a shower, you can move if you want to. I know that you can't at the moment, but if you do breath work, if you do EFT, that's possible, but that's not essential. Just getting up and getting moving and getting into your day is the most important thing. Then then have an hour in the morning of the basics in your day, that the basic things around your house or that you need to get done that will help you get out of the I've got to do this, I've got to do that, I've got to, headspace. It's okay, now I'm going to make the beds, I'm going to do the dishes, I'll chuck a load of washing on, I'll sweep the floor, I've got to do the towels in the bathroom, whatever it is. I want to sweep the back veranda. You know, whatever it is that you need to do in your day to feel like that you've reset your house, you've reset your life, and it'll create flow. Yeah. Once you do that, what you do after that is completely up to you. You can put some time into your business. You can spend time with your family. Whatever it is that you want to do, but making sure that you spend that first hour to 2 hours in the morning, the first hour, which is about you. What kind of woman do you want to be today? What kind of woman are you creating yourself to be today? And what do I need to do in my current environment that creates flow in my life? I got offered 2 days work at school this week, but I just couldn't do it. I can't even walk well yet, let alone care for kids at school. Yeah. I can understand your frustration. And by all means, please feel that frustration and allow that to to move through you using your tools. Yeah. Yeah, it's teaching you. This is a learning window, and as frustrating as it is, you've got all the tools. You've got all the tools now. You just need to give yourself permission. And treat yourself. Treat yourself with kindness. Today I'm going to treat myself, and it starts with kindness. All right. Did I even pull any cards for you today? Hi, Val. I see you. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being here. You've got this. By all means as well, do not spend the next however long beating yourself up about all the things that you should be doing. Right? Don't go down that shame spiral. Yeah, you've got the tools. Use them, and it's okay. You have permission to use them. Oh, beautiful. Thank you, Val, for your wonderful kind donation. Saw that come through. Ooh, look, Lisa, take off your masks. There is a lot of, I feel that anger burning in the solar plexus area there. We hold our anger in our liver, so it's sitting there burning. It's burning away. Now is this beautiful opportunity to release it. Yeah. How teachable are you? Oh, interesting. Procrastination. That's what started me on my little spiral this week. I don't want to say it wasn't a spiral actually. It was a learning moment, a release moment, and have faith. On the card at the bottom. Selling out. I just want to, I know this card looks a little bit brutal, right? But I also want to show you that she still looks pretty fucking strong, right? And focused and determined. And she may wear her battle scars, right? But she's got her faith. Time to stop procrastinating. Time to do all the things that you know you've been learning, all right? To see what's underneath the masks. What if So Lisa says, I'm feeling lots of frustration at the moment and feeling like I'm letting the family down. What if you just let them support you through your healing? Yeah? Because it's not like you're going, oh, I'm not doing that. You physically cannot. All right, and it's okay for you to ask for help, and it's okay for you to allow the ones that love you to support you in the same way that you support them. And remember, this is a great learning curve for them as well. There you go. They get to learn all these new things because they have to step up. Because they don't have you holding and propping everything up right now. And that's okay. That's probably the gift in all of this, right? For all of you. So that you can let go of some of that control, so they can pick up some of the responsibility, so they can learn how to be capable, amazing, well, they're already capable, amazing adults, but they, they can do all the things that you do for them. Yeah. And they can do all those things that you do for them, for you as well. It's okay for you to receive that. Yeah? It's okay for you to receive help too. Lots of big lessons in this journey for you, Lisa. Be kind and gentle with yourself. Be kind and gentle with yourself. All right. Big hugs to you, beautiful. All right. You're welcome. Crying is good. Releasing all of that cortisol, that stress. Be gentle. Allow yourself to cry. Let it all out now. You are so welcome. All right, Val, you are up next. Thank you for your beautiful, kind donation. Beautiful woman. Let's see. Oops. Let's see how you are going right now. There you go, Lisa. I just sent you that video. That's done. I don't have to worry about coming back to it later. And, right, Val. Excuse me. I'm going to pop these ones back in, but I'll show you first. It says cut to the truth, and this storm will pass. This storm will pass with sunshine and rainbows on the other side. Ooh. Ooh, the hurt you hide. There's so much deep stuff going on right now. Ooh, feel your fire. And let your guard down. Well, they are swords. Oh, excuse me. So, just looking at this card here, you know, heart space. She's got all these daggers coming out, which does look like sun rays, but it's also, I feel like that's you guarding your heart. Like that's you've got swords out. You got the swords out, and you're like, don't come near me, don't come near me, don't come near me, right? Let your guard down. And the card at the bottom is hold on to hope. Hold on to hope. Oh. Organize. I reorganized my cards and now I can't find anything. I feel like there is something else. These ones really? Okay. Okay. Yeah, and quite rightly so. Like there is every every reason to, right? Just don't put the swords up for everybody, right? You don't want to keep everyone away. Ooh. Get some rest, love. Ooh, okay. I love my team so much. I know the way that I am. I know that this is why the way that I am the way that I am, because my team's exactly the same. It says, unleash your creativity. So this is what you're going through, right? This is what you're going through. This is what, you know, where you're at, and what they want you to aim for, right? Feel the fire, burn that shit down. You were in that burning stage of the phoenix, right? Where you're burning all of that shit down so that you can rise from the ashes. And the way through all of this for you, this is your answer. Your way through all of this is unleash your creativity. Now, the card on the bottom of this deck is family and tribe. So I want you to utilize your heritage to unleash your creativity. Your creativity is through your heritage, right? Whatever is there for you, whether it be painting or clay or dance or whatever that is. So this is what they want you to do. All right. You've got all this hurt underneath, and you're blocking it out from everybody, and it's burning. You're at that burning stage where you're burning everything down. Hi, Nita. You are not too late. But your way through is with creativity. And it might not be what standard normal creativity looks like, but it'll be something that helps you move through. So clay is really good. That's probably why it came to mind. Clay will help you dispel those the energy. Like it takes the energy out of through your healing process. That was not very clear. Sorry. I'm not sure if you understood what I was trying to say then. But clay is very healing, and it helps draw out the negativeness through your healing process. So there was something that I learned how to do in my Trust Your Intuition days, and that was, expressing your feelings through one piece of clay, and then using another piece of clay to create what it is that you needed at the time. And when you do that step-by-step process, it draws out, and it's it's a beautiful way of healing, right? Or you can completely disregard the clay and find whatever heritage you have, whatever creativity through your heritage. There is ancestral something there for you. And I'm going to draw one more card for you. Or maybe two. No. All right, I'm just going to draw one more for Val. Amanda, are you still here? You can pop a heart in the comments. You are up next. Dance. Oh, I'm going to show you that one too. Gentleness. I just realised I've got my camera back further than what I normally do, and you can actually see. Oh, so this card was actually upside down in the deck. Hope. Stay positive. The worst is behind you. Look up to the light. Yes, I just realised you can see what I'm doing with my cards on the desk. Trust. There we go. This is the card we were looking for. Sorry, I just looked at the card at the bottom. Trust. Leap into the unknown. Have faith and move forward. Believe you will fly. And then we have the healer card on the bottom. You have powerful healing gifts. Have faith in your abilities. Stay true to your path as a healer. So you know your way forward. Use your tools. Use your intuitive knowing to move through with hope and faith. Yeah. All right. Thank you so much for your beautiful, kind donation. You've got this. All right. I don't think Amanda's still here. I can't see my dots properly. So Nita, I think you are the only one. If you are here and would like a card, just pop a heart in the comment section now, and I will still read from the list. I just want to see who's still here. Creativity through your heritage, your ancestry. Okay, Nita. Oh, and I do want to let you guys know before you disappear that my birthday's in a few weeks, and in the month, usually in the month leading up to my birthday, I do run a birthday special, and this year is no different. So I released it today. My aligned oracle readings, my 30-minute face-to-face Zoom readings are currently $33. Right up until midnight on the 9th of September. So right up till midnight on my birthday. So if you would like to book a reading for $33, they're usually $70. And they're actually worth a lot more than that, but I like to keep the prices a little bit lower. The link is in the comment section here. So, or if you'd like me to send you the link, just pop birthday in the comments here, and I will send you the link. Everyone that purchases a reading, will go into a draw, and on the 10th of September. On the 10th of September, I will draw a winner, and the winner will get a past life regression with me, free past life regression with me. So it's definitely worth getting into it, all right? So there we go. This is the link for it right here. So my readings are so much more than a reading, as you guys know. It's 30 minutes. We cover a lot in 30 minutes, and it is exactly what you need. This is exactly what you need in that moment. So, and for yourself and for your soul going forward. So, as you know, I'm not a predictive reader. I'm sure that ability is within me somewhere, but that's not really how I roll. So, yeah, I'm here to help you evolve along your soul's path for this lifetime. To become amazing, spectacular, glorious humans, women, right? Aligned women, right? Aligned with the divine within you. All right, Nita, I'm going to read for you. Okay. I can see all my cards now. It's so glorious. Okay. No, yes. Lovely Inner Cigar wants to come out and play tonight. That gives me a very good indication of the energies around right now. Whenever Inner Cigar's cards come out, I know that everyone's going through a pretty big transformational period, because Inner Cigar's cards so these are the ones that I was using before, the Heal Yourself Oracle, and they can be pretty confronting. These are the Mystical Healing Oracle that I've got for you, Nita. Usually, after I leave you guys on a Friday, I join Lorraine at Crafting Possibilities, and she does the same kind of thing on a Friday night. And she does a reading for me, and I always know it's going to be a big one when she pulls out the Inner Circle cards. No, I know I'm in for it. It's time for some truth. Thought that was my kids' home already. All right, Nita. Ooh. Minimize guilt. Temper your criticism. Create boundaries. And assimilate life experience. So I see you, Nita. I know where you are on your path and on your journey. Minimize guilt, temper your criticism, and create boundaries. I'm actually going to start with the bottom of the deck card. Assimilate life experience. Become conscious of what you allow to impact you. Because I feel like this is your most important message tonight. Are you overwhelmed by the constant chaos in your life? Do you feel like you're dealing with one drama after another? You have to become more conscious about which situations you allow to impact you. Which is create boundaries, right? Your body in particular, your digestive system, is asking you to strengthen your boundaries and create a healing practice which allows you to relax, breathe, and assimilate your life experience. It is important that you do a review of your life and become aware of people, situations, and environments that you need to change. You can ask yourself, what am I learning from each experience? Let go of any people or experience draining you and putting pressure on your digestion. That's interesting about the digestion. Been very critical and moody lately. It's because we did a pretty big reading for you last week, and there's that point where you realize that everything in your life is out of alignment. Everything in your life is out of whack, and there is that you've given so much of yourself to everyone else, and there is anger and frustration underneath that as well. And you try not to take it out on anyone because that goes against who you are, right? And essentially it's not really their fault because we teach people how to treat us, right? So it's not really their fault. And the thing about anger and all of that sort of stuff, it's easy to blame people, but most of the time that anger is at ourselves. We walk around with this big bucket of anger and resentment at ourselves for allowing to be treated that way, for allowing ourselves to not speak up, for allowing ourselves to give everything of ourselves to everyone all of the time. So we've got this, not only do we have the anger and the shame and the frustration and the resentment for all the things that we've given, but we've got it for ourselves as well, for doing it in the first place, for not feeling like we were enough just as we are, and feeling like we had to give all of ourselves for everyone all of the time. Right. It's a gross generalization, I know. But so the critical and the moody is not surprising for me. You can see what's not in alignment in your life. You can see how people take advantage of you. You can see how people are using your kindness to their advantage without reciprocating. Because a lot of the time we give and we give and we give and we give in the hope that people will see that that's what we need. Right? Please give that back to me. I'm giving you this because I love you, but I would really like for you to see that this is what I need too. But when we teach people that if they ask, we'll say yes, always, then they learn that they can always ask because we'll always say yes, regardless, right? So you're at that point now where you're seeing things, you're seeing the truth, and it's hard. It's hard because you're questioning relationships, you're questioning yourself, you're questioning the decisions that you've made. You're questioning your time, and how you spend it with other people, and you're questioning everything right now. Yes, yes, um, and it hurts. Yes, it does. And the thing with this is, you are not going to be able to make them see. What you need to do now is start giving all that stuff to yourself. Bring all your energy back into yourself. I have, let me see if I can find this. And this will be helpful for you too, Val, if you're still here. Sorry, my computer's going to take forever. I'm going to send you something, a link, right, to my Essentials care package. Actually, I'll do it after. And so I'll send it to you, Nita. It's got my energy protection. What I do to protect my energy, which I think will be invaluable for you, that you can do daily. Okay, Val, you are here. I'll send it to you as well. And if anyone else is here and would like my essential care package, please send me. Just put care or something in the comments, and I'll send it through to you. Yes, it'll have. It's got my energy protection meditation, or practice, should I say? It's not even a meditation. It's what I do on a daily, to make sure that all of my energy is mine, and it's got some inner child stuff, and it's got I think it's got the future self meditation. It's been a while. I was going to put my grounding meditation in there as well. Put that on the list of things that I was going to do that I never got around to. In my ADHD procrastination. Okay, energy protection, inner child. It's got my 7-day from frozen to flow free guidebook. And it's got, yes, my future self meditation. So I will send that to you. I'll send you the link to that after the live stream. Oh, do you not have that, Lisa? Yeah, I've got the essential. Okay, I'll send that to you. I'll send that to you as well. I'm surprised that you don't have it. Because yeah, you're at that point in your journey where your rose-colored glasses have been taken off, and you're actually seeing your world as it really is, and there is that part of you that is waking up, and that part of you that has so desperately been looking for all of these things outside of yourself are now going, okay, how can I create that for myself? Or that's where you're headed. How can I create that for myself? So I want to say with the inner child stuff, it's just the meditations in there at the moment. So do the Meet Your Inner Child meditation first, and then the healing meditation as you need after that. And what I do highly recommend is sitting down after the meditation. Always sit down after the meditation and journal. Just jot down whatever came through, whatever feelings come up, and anything else that wants to come out after each time after you do it. And the best way to really start with your inner child is 30 days. Try and commit to doing the meditation every day for 30 days. To build that connection with the child within, because that's where all our wounds start, right? That's where we learn all of these beliefs. That's where you learn that in order to be loved, you need to do things for other people, because that's the only time that you got the attention that you craved, that you needed. That's the only time that you felt like you were doing something right. And all the other times your needs were a hindrance, or your needs upset other people or frustrated other people. And so you learned that your needs didn't matter and your wants didn't matter. In fact, they upset the people around you. So you learned to not voice that. You learned to do what they needed in order to keep them happy, in order to keep your world balanced as well. Just want to show you the selling out card came out for you as well. Oh, you weren't here for Lisa's, I don't think. I'm going to pull another card for you, but I just want to show you this one. It's the patience card. So be really patient with yourself. And through this whole process, journaling will be your best friend. So find something that you can keep that's yours, that you can write. There needs to be no structure. You can just purge. You can purge and purge and purge and purge. That'll be your best friend through this whole situation. Any thought, any process, any anger that comes up, anything that needs to come out, write it down. There's such power in writing things down. It gets it out of remunerating in our head. And I also want to say, don't deny your feelings. Allow those feelings to be expressed in a safe way. And I'm not saying go up to the people that are supposed to be nurturing you and saying, you never did this for me. Because that's not going to work, right? We're not here to change other people. We are here to change our perception of ourselves, and we are here to heal those parts of ourselves. So I'll just give you a little share. Here. I was in a relationship with a man for 13 years. He's the father of my children, and it was not healthy. He uses emotional manipulation and to control the situation. And because I'm an overly emotional person, I was just was a wreck. Lots of gaslighting, lots of, yeah, all that sort of stuff. And and I've been out of it for 7 years now. And I look at him now and I just think that's like, I don't know what I was thinking to start with. But I also know that there was a part of me that I was missing when we first got together. There was something that I was searching for outside of myself that allowed me to step into that relationship to start with. Even though I saw red flags in the first couple of months, like there were definite red flags, right? And I ignored them because, you know, for all the reasons that we ignore the red flags, right? Because I just wanted to be loved, right? And granted, I taught him how to treat me as well. I taught him what was acceptable, so I take partial responsibility. But my point is, there was something within me that I was looking for, or that I was missing, that I wasn't giving myself, that I was looking for outside of myself, that allowed me to step into that relationship in the first place. So healing from that relationship has taken time, but it's been healing and finding that thing that I was missing, finding that thing within myself and giving it to myself to be able to become whole. So when I do step into a relationship again, and I will one day, I will be stepping in as a whole human. I will be stepping in as a whole woman, yeah, who loves herself, who is self-reliant, who loves her life, who's quite happy to just live her life the way that she wants to. Self-love, yes, yes, and my partner will add to my life. None of this he completes me bullshit, right? Which we're taught, in all the stupid romantic movies, right? I shouldn't say that because I love a good romance. I love a good romance movie. But relationships aren't about completing each other. Relationships are about two people being whole humans, complementing each other and growing together as two separate humans. Does that make sense? So, my point in all that is, what is it within yourself that you were missing, that's driven the choices that you've made? Yeah? What are those wounds from underneath, the beliefs that have been buried, that have made you believe that your voice doesn't matter, that you can't ask for what you need, or for what you want? Yeah, and that's part of the journey. So yes, releasing the rage is important. It's day 2 on She Rises, and we do a whole week of it in Homecoming, and there is a whole month of it on in Unleashed. So, which is my 8-week program, my 12-month program. So it's an important part. It is an important part of the process. Giving your victim a voice, and giving the victim within you a voice. So all the things that you have suppressed, that you just want to complain about, but you can't complain because you're taught you're not allowed to complain, right? So that gets suppressed as well. So that's day 2. And I was going to run She Rises next week, but things have come into play, and I haven't been able to lock it down. So, but keep an eye out because I am going to run it again. I've always been spoken over and told to shut up when growing up. Yeah, shut up is not something that I allow my children to say in my house. Yeah. Everyone has a right to speak. I'm pretty sure they're sick of me saying that. Everyone has a right to speak. Don't tell them to shut up. That's weird. So yes, that's where it starts, Nita. That's why the inner child work is actually really, really important. Because in that first 7 years of our lives is when we gather all of our information about self from those that are around us and from the situation and environment that we're in. So, all right, I'm going to pull one more card for you, and then I'm going to finish up for the evening because it is 7:30. Oh, we got the dreams card for you as well. And then the selling out card on the bottom. Actually, I'm going to read the selling out card for you because that's the second time we've seen it. And as I told Lisa, she may be wearing her wounds on the outside, right? Yeah. I'm sure you were conditioned before then for that role as well, Anita. Selling out. So she may have all these wounds. She may look battered and bruised, but look at the look in her eyes, man. She is fierce and determined and standing strong and proud, right? So I don't want you to think this is a bad card, because it's certainly not. Oh, what number was that? Oh, it's number 1. All right, your integrity and inner strength are being severely tested. You have an opportunity to act from either fear or love. Where in your life are you selling out or acting out of integrity? Are you in a job you hate? Are you living in a toxic environment and making yourself sick in the pursuit of financial security? This card asks you... We're having trouble reading tonight. This card asks you to find the courage to stand up for your convictions, and take steps towards doing what you love. Selling out is linked to the shadow aspect of the prostitute archetype. When you connect to this archetype, you can examine your fears around survival, power, responsibility, and success. On the light side, the prostitute can lead you to freedom, self-expression, choice, and love. Action. You have to make a choice about whether you will use your power, talents, and abilities for selfishness or exploitation, or the higher good. Take a few deep breaths and focus on your body. Become conscious of where in your body you feel like you are losing your energy and your power. Place your hands on that part of your body. Visualize your prostitute archetype. It can look similar to this card or a darker version of you. Ask the archetype to show you where in your life you are selling out. Become aware of how this affects various areas of your life and your physical and emotional health. Ask your prostitute aspect to help you regain your inner strength and make empowering decisions. So that's spot on with my finances. Yes. So our finances often reflect how we feel about ourselves. And money and love hold the same vibration. So what we believe about love is what we believe about money, and what we believe about money is what we believe about love. So excuse my nose. Big love to you, beautiful Nita. I'm so proud of you for showing up for you, for being brave enough. Yeah, because so many people aren't brave enough. They would just get on with life as it is because it's safe, even though it's not comfortable, even though it's really uncomfortable. And to be able to take that look at yourself, and to be able to take a look at your life and decide that you've had enough and you're ready for change. Yeah, and you've decided that it's time for you. Yeah, it's time for you. And you can make yourself a priority. So it's not easy. And I'm not going to lie to you, it's not going to be easy, because lots of things have to shift and change in your life. But it's so worth it. It is so, so worth it. I've had a beautiful opportunity to be able to reflect on where I'm at within the last 5 years. Something happened this week with with my ex, actually, and ordinarily it would have. Yes, my nervous system had the same initial reaction that it would have had that it had 5 years ago, but I have all the tools now, and I didn't sit in it, and I didn't let it drive my decision making, and I didn't let it take over everything in my world. I used my tools, and I used like all the things that I teach, right, to move myself through it, and to learn what I needed to learn from it, and move on. It was like taking my power back. And if the same thing had happened a couple of years ago, I would have spiraled. There's no denying it. I would have spiraled, and it would have taken me a little bit to get out of it. So, yeah, choose you. Keep choosing you, because you're so worth it. And I'm so proud of you, and I hope that you're proud of yourself. And when it feels really, really hard, just remember you can come back to this, right? But just remember what you're doing it for, and you're doing it for you. That part of you, that part of you, the woman who is powerful and wild and free, and joyful and a little bit crazy, right? Who's passionate. She's still in there. She's still in there, even if you don't really remember who she is anymore. Who what you love, and what lights you up and what you enjoy. That's still in there, and you'll find it. You'll find it underneath all the rubble, right? We talk in phases of the phoenix, and you are burning shit down right now. And that's glorious, because then you get to rise. You are so welcome. You are so very welcome. So I'm going to send you the link to my essentials package. So that you've got that. The energy protection, that's what I do every day. That'll serve you well. That'll mean you'll stop leaking all your energy out everywhere. Yeah, watch the whole workshop. And message me, Nita. Let me know how you're going. Like I would love to keep up with your process, your progress, and your journey. And if you've got any questions, please don't hesitate to ask as well. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you everyone for being here. Don't forget, my readings are $33 at the moment. They will be until the 9th of September. Everyone goes into a draw for a past life regression. So my birthday is on the 9th of September, so it's not till next month. But it's 3 weeks. The competition will run for the 3 weeks leading up to it. So, but thank you. I'm a September Virgo. All right. Big love to you all. And have a wonderful weekend. All right. Love you. Bye.